Well, students, this is the last lecture on national prejudices. So far, we have been reading that the speaker of our essay or the writer, he has been of a traveling kind, and due to these various traveling tours of his, he happens to meet various kind of persons, various kind of people, and during these visits, during these encounters, various kind of topics, various kind of discussions also came up. So during one such traveling encounter, he falls in the company of some gentleman who has been talking about some political issue. And during that discussion, one of the gentlemen, he has declared this thing that in all the countries of Europe, the Englishmen are the best. They possess all the good qualities of kindness, bravery, and all the best things they only possess in the world. So the writer, though he tried to answer this thing even at that place also, by saying this, that if you have to make such a decision, if you have to make such a declaration, then first you must go and visit all these countries in order to find out the characters, habits, or the manners of the people of these countries, and only then you can judiciously remark that which country has which qualities and which country has which faults, which drawbacks. But when he commented this thing, even then that person who has declared this thing that the Englishmen are the best, he just argued this thing that how can a person live in a country to which he doesn't love. So the writer, he just withdrew from that company, went back to his resting place, to his room, to his tavern, to his hotel, wherever he was staying. And then he started thinking of this thing, that how people engross themselves, how they are too much divided in these national prejudices, instead of being a human being, instead of being the inhabitant of this universe, they are the inhabitants of these divided nations. So while he was talking about this thing, so he also speaks in defense of that allegation which is being put on him by that person, that how can you live in a country if you don't love your own country. What he says that should it be alleged in defense of national prejudice that it is the natural and necessary growth of love to our country, and that therefore the former cannot be destroyed without hurting the latter. I answer that this is a gross fallacy and delusion. So he says that if someone alleges this thing, if someone declares this thing, if someone brings this thing, this argument in defense of national prejudice, that national prejudice is a natural growth of the love for your country. If you love your country, then it is quite obvious, it is quite a simple outcome of this thing, that you will develop prejudices, national prejudices, national prepossessions. So he says that if someone says this thing, that this national prejudice is something which comes out naturally out of your love for your country, then he says, and that without harming the former, means without harming the national prejudices, you cannot destroy the former, means you cannot get rid of national prejudices without hurting the love for your country. So he says, if someone says this thing, then I answer that this is a gross fallacy and delusion. Then I must say that this is a false fallacy, this is a false assumption, and it is a delusion. It is some kind of resolute condition in which you are unable to decide something. This is a kind of delusion, a kind of mirage which you are having. If you say this thing that you cannot maintain the love for your country without developing national prejudice, then the writer says that this is a very wrong phenomena. This is a very false assumption which we have, that it is the growth of love to our country I will allow. He says, okay, I will allow that it is the growth of love to our country I will allow. If you love your country, then it is quite okay. And if this thing emerges out of that love for your country, then it's also okay, I will allow. But that it is the natural and necessary of growth of it, I absolutely deny. But if someone says, he says that okay, if you love your country, then you become possessed about your country, then you develop prejudices about your country, then that is quite all right. But if you say that it is a natural and necessary growth of your love for your country, then he says, I will absolutely deny this thing, because this is not a natural and necessary growth of your love for your country. Superstition and enthusiasm too are the growth of religion. Now he gives another example, as he have given an example yesterday, that a vine cannot rise on its own strength. That's why it takes help or takes support of the tree trunk of other trees. So here he says that superstition and enthusiasm too are the growth of religion. If we talk about religion, then superstitions, अंधविश्वास जो होता है हम, and enthusiasm, that religious fervor, धार्मिक उत्साह, धार्मिक उन्माद जिसे हम कहते हैं, he says these two are the growth of religion. है ना, ये जो दो चीजें भाई, अगर हम अंधविश्वास में बिलीव करते हैं, अगर आज हम कहीं भी किसी धार्मिक कार्यक्रम में शामिल हो रहे हैं और उसमें वो जो डिवोशन शो कर रहे हैं, वो जो धार्मिक उन्माद होता है, जोर जोर से हम नारे लगाने शुरू कर देते हैं, व्हाट इज दैट? दैट इज द ग्रोथ ऑफ रिलीजन. वो रिलीजन से आता है. अगर हम धर्म में विश्वास करते हैं तो उस धर्म से रिलेटेड ऐसे जो चीजें होती हैं, जैसे सुपरस्टिशन है या जो एंथुजियाज्म है, वो हम में आती हैं, वो नेचुरली वो पैदा होती हैं. बट whoever took it in his head to affirm that they are the necessary growth of this noble principle, but he says these are not necessary growth. ये रिलीजन की ग्रोथ हैं. आप धर्मांध हो रहे हो, आप अंधविश्वास में विश्वास कर रहे हो, ये क्या है? ये धर्म की ग्रोथ है, बट नॉट नेसेसरी. ऐसा नहीं है. सभी लोग जो उस धर्म को मानते हैं वो सभी अंधविश्वासी नहीं होते, है ना. इवन दे ऑल आर नॉट दैट काइंड ऑफ पर्सन हु गो एंड शाउट इन द पब्लिक, है ना. ऐसे भी सभी लोग नहीं होते उस धर्म को मानने वाले. तो वो कह रहा है कि इफ यू से दिस थिंग that these are the natural outcomes or these are the necessary outcomes of religion, then he says I must say that this is a very bad appendage to this noble principle. धर्म जो है वो एक बहुत ही नोबल प्रिंसिपल है, आदर्श विचारधारा है. They are, if you will, the bastard sprouts of this heavenly plant. And he says that if you if you judge them in a judicious manner, then you will say that these are the bastard sprouts of this heavenly plant. Religion is a heavenly plant, and these superstition and religious enthusiasm, these are ugly, or we can say evil branches of this heavenly tree, but not its natural and genuine branches. And in any way they cannot be the natural and original branches of this heavenly tree, and may safely enough be lopped off, and they can be easily cut without doing any harm to the parent stock. Without doing any harm to the parent stock means to the original stuff, to the original body of the tree. Nay, perhaps till once they are lopped off, this goodly tree can never flourish in perfect health and vigor. And it says, even I must say this thing, that until or unless they are being chopped off, they are being cut off, this goodly tree can never flourish in perfect health and vigor. Until or unless we get rid of this superstition and this religious enthusiasm, till then religion cannot grow in perfect health and vigor. So this is what he is trying to say, that these national prejudices, they are not the natural outcome of your national love. National love is something pure, it's something good, it's something heavenly. But if you relate these prejudices with that national love for the love of your country, then that is quite wrong. It is not very possible that I may love my own country without hating the natives of other countries. Okay, it is quite very possible that I may love my own country without hating the other country people. It is quite easy thing for me to love my country without hating others. Why should I hate others? I can love my country. That is a good thing, that I should love my country, but why should I hate others? My love for my country depends on my love, not on my hatred towards others. That I may exert the most heroic bravery, the most undaunted resolution in defending its laws and liberty without despising all the rest of the world as cowards and poltroons. He says, I may show my bravery, I may show my resolution towards the health and protection of my country without calling others as cowards, as those poltroons. These poltroons is again cowards. It is an old slang word. Most certainly it is. Yes, it is quite possible. And if it were not, but why need I suppose what is absolutely impossible? And he says, if even if it is not, and that thing that it is not, it's quite impossible. But if it were not, I must own I should prefer the title of the ancient philosopher. And he said, if this thing is not possible, to love your own country without hating others, that thing, if it is not possible, then he says, then I would like to adorn, I would like to hold, I would like to acquire that title of that ancient philosopher. And which title? A citizen of the world, to that of an Englishman, a Frenchman, a European, or to any other appellation, whatever. He says, if that is not possible, to love, what is not possible? To love my own country without hating others. If this thing is not possible to do, then I would like to hold that title which is being held by that person, that old philosopher. What was that title? That he calls himself a citizen of the world, instead of calling himself as Englishman or Frenchman or Spaniard or a European or any other title. He says, if that is so, if I am not able to love my country without hating others, if that is the condition, that you must hate other countries first and then only you can love your country, then he says, then I would not confess my love to my country, then I would say that I am a citizen of the world. So this is it. We have understood that a very humanitarian kind of attitude was being presented by the writer. He just claims, or he had just shown us in a very light manner, that how we are engulfing ourselves, we are going towards that behavioral trait which is not a good thing for the humanity. This is it. Thank you.